Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just out driving around in winter wonderland. There's a local Chevrolet dealership. I don't know if you guys can see any of that. I'm gonna run out and get myself some breakfast and might grab a cup of Timmy's. Black, 2 sugars. Hope everybody's doing well. I think I'm pretty much done keeping my driveway clean. Every time I clean it off, it snows again, so I think I'm just gonna let it go. I think we had a little dusting last night is all we had, so it might burn off when the sun comes up. Got my shelving done in my workshop yesterday. We'll work on cleaning that thing up today. Seen Mr. Blue Rose is sick, so here a little bit later I'm gonna do a horsetails. I've just been busy and working. Last week when we had family stuff, Christmas stuff. Didn't have a chance to do it then. Had a request for one from Adam, Prometheus 27. So I'm probably going to do one on Mustang and the evils of street racing. A little bit drifty down through here. And no, Matt, I'm not going to pull the emergency brake. We really don't have too many places around here to do donuts. I have there's a couple of parking lots that are empty, but they're so full of potholes that I'll be afraid to twisting the wheel off my car. There's the Clayton Township Police Department. Maybe I could do one there. Nope, they cleaned it off too good. Imagine that, they clean the police station before they clean anything else. Alright. Coming up on State Route 40 up here. I don't think I've ever taken you guys this way to anywhere. Turn left. That's the test route I like to take for my bikes, and I take them on a test ride. It's a good long straight stretch with no side roads. I can twist it on a little bit, see if it's going to be alright. Big old hawk. Alright. Yeah, we've got quite a few predatory birds come back around here. We got red hawks, white hawks, gray hawks. We got the Inglewood Dam. We have a family of bald eagles, and somebody has spotted them recently, I guess. Oh shoot, I forget the name of it. But there's a big man-made lake over by where I work that they've turned into I think it was a gravel pit back in the 40s and 50s, but they turned it into a lake for, I think it's got a 9.9 limit on it, but you can fish, or no, it doesn't have a 9.9 limit because you can ski on it. I can't imagine anybody skiing behind a 9.9. I have trouble skiing behind a 70 horse. But anyways, looks like they got this road pretty well cleared off. Up here's a couple of houses I looked at when I was looking to buy another house. This one coming up right here. I think this is it. Yeah. This actually come with 2 houses and a big old barn, and it was reasonably priced. And that one right there had a big old barn in the back, but the bedrooms were about the size of one of my closets. And that one right there, I loved that place, but it was a little bit pricey. That place, the guy that lived there was an artist, and he painted a mural on the living room wall. He was also single. You'll understand that here in a second. But he painted a mural of a woodland scene, and he had tree branches coming out of the wall, and he was a deer hunter also, and he had his buck mounted on the wall, and he done a mural of the body, so it looked like the deer was coming out of the wall. It was a pretty nice place, though. I mean, I like that old, what I call the old hotel style driveway where you pull right up to the door and it's like a drive-through driveway. Alright, well, I'm gonna go in here and get some gasoline. Talk to you guys later. Alright. So I got the Timmies and they were lined up out the road. They're about halfway between 2 Catholic churches there in town, and they're either letting out a mass or something. There was all kinds of SUVs in line. So I watched Martha Stewart make croissants last night on PBS, and got me hungry for a croissant sandwich. And I didn't feel like making my own croissants. I like to cook, but I don't like to cook that well. So I turned around, went to the King. I don't care much for their coffee. And so I got a couple croissants from the Burger King. I got the road pretty clear down through here. So we're headed back west again. There's Northmont Schools. I think they're building a new one closer to town. We're a good bit ways outside of town. I think this is actually Clayton Township out here, but turn some defroggers on. Turn that up a little bit. Hoping it doesn't bother you guys too much with the fan blowing. Can't see out my window. There's a couple people missing out there. Seen PDQ commenting on a couple videos. I was going to check him out and make sure he wasn't kicked off of YouTube or something. And hope Darren didn't get mugged when he walked downtown. Haven't seen him for a couple days, maybe a week. Oh, I think they've touched that side road back there. There's a couple houses I looked at back there too. It's kind of part of my decision to not look too serious back there. The road is pretty narrow and a little bit twisty, which means you don't get much traffic. But if you don't get much traffic, they don't really put you on the priority list to clean your road. This road up here is Diamond Mill. There's Clayton Auto Parts. Diamond Mill runs from south I can't even tell you how far I've been up on that road. I think it almost runs up to pretty near to Sidney, Ohio. I know it runs into West Milton. Been that far. One of my friends, one of my son's friends, his mom, stepdad live up there. Sometimes he stays over with him and I got to take him up there. My son goes to a private school, so his friends come from all over. This road right here is 49. It's Dayton Greenville Pike. It runs from Dayton, Ohio up to Greenville, Ohio. It actually runs pretty far north of Greenville also. I've taken it up to Portland, Indiana. They have a Cushman event up there. This was well before I knew Cushman Dale. But you had a guy who was riding a Honda. He broke down, had his wife with him. I pulled over to see, because they were pretty elderly. I pulled over to see what was going on, and he had just changed the oil in this Honda. I think it might have been a 900 or something, and they have that, the Sandcast Hondas have that filter in the front, and his O-ring slipped out on him when he changed the oil, and he didn't realize it until he got down the road. So I took him back to get his bunny rabbit. Stay off the road, bunny rabbit. Anyways, took him back to his house to get his car and trailer. But he was quite a dude, man. He made his own little motorcycle trailer. You could actually pull it behind the motorcycle and pull a motorcycle if you wanted to. It was kind of narrow, but it was stable. And his garage, he had carpet laid down in his garage, and he had a mill and a lathe. Had a 47 Chevrolet Fleetline, the four-door, almost, it was almost a limousine, it was so long. And he had all these Cushmans. So I followed him back to his bike and helped him get it loaded up, and he invited me to go with him and his buddies up to Cushman event. Okay, yeah. I had my 650 Triumph, my orange one that used to be blue. I think it was blue at that time too. But that was the longest freaking trip I'd ever been on a bike in my life, man. I'm surrounded by Cushmans on a 750 in third gear, or a 650. In third gear the whole way, because Cushmans top out around 45-50 miles an hour. At least that's where they were riding at that day. Oh man, I got up there, looked around, asked him how long he was going to stay. He said, well, we're going to stay all the way till the awards banquet. And I was like, okay, well, have a good day, I'm headed back. It's not that I didn't like the show, I just, it might have been different if I was on a Cushman, going the same speed as those guys. But yeah, I didn't care much for riding with those. Alright, well, we're back to Arlington Road here, which is the main road coming out of Brookville. Dang, I think it drifted more. There's a police station. Police smoking. Don't smoke, kids. There's electrical supply. Used to be Brookville Heat. Got bought out by Becker's. Becker's is a big supply house. I think they've got one in Columbus, one in Dayton, one out here, electrical supply house. One in Dayton, pretty close to where I work, but yet we don't buy anything off of them for some reason. Looks like there's a house going to be demoed. That's too bad. There's cornfields. Don't really look the same this time of year. Now tell me if this makes sense. There's a Speedway gas station. Used to be a Gas America, but Speedway bought them out. And you cross the bridge right here. And there's another Speedway gas station. Over there's Coons Brothers Log Homes. I think they're actually based out of Pennsylvania, and that's just like a model home area, place, sales doodad. A buddy of mine bought one, and he went to Pennsylvania and went through their class. I guess that's part of the deals. If you buy a house, they give you a free hat and a class on how to build it. Or you could have somebody else build it for you, but it's pretty nice. Pretty nice place. I helped him work on it some. Of course, they come out and they set the logs and stuff, and then you take it from there, or like I said, you have a contractor take it from there. The way he got it set up was pretty nice. He had a drive-in basement, garage, playroom, and big area for pool table and other stuff. I got a chance, might go out there sometime, and he works for a machinery repair company, and they do a lot of traveling. He might be in Philadelphia one day and the Philippines the next, so it's kind of hard to catch him at home. Alright, well, I'm going to shut this off. Talk to you guys later. Bye.